And our basic target segments are students aged 18 and above, first time managers, junior to mid level working professionals, and even senior people. But the main focus is students and junior to mid level people because that's where we feel there is a biggest barrier today. And in the corporate world, 85% of the success comes from soft skills, this from various researchers. And the current barriers are access to experts, cost, and language because the best results happen when there is a one-to-one attention on every user, personalized attention. And that's where we have barriers today in this world. Having said that, over 27% of the people in India, they use the internet in Hindi. So we have 24 crore people using the internet in Hindi who do not have access to soft skill resources online today in India. And more than 50% of the internet users in India today use the internet in Indian languages. Okay, just FYI. Our dream is that for every user, for example, a student, they get a personalized AI companion, which will help every user based on their unique personality. So today, if the three of us, we go to ChatGPT or Meta and we ask, how can I face interviews better? How can I speak better? How can I present better? We'll all get the same replies. In our case, there is about 32 years of research in my team that has resulted in a fine tuned and trained chatbot for every single personality that exists. Okay. So that's what we bring that is very unique to the table. So, what we essentially do is we take proven HR solutions in the offline world internationally, which are based on open techniques, not a technique that we've invented. We have researched this for over 32 years and we bring AI into the picture. Very simple. And we replace the human expert to about 80% because experts can never really be replaced 100% by AI today. But we do a pretty good job. We eliminate about 82%, 80% of this. And on top of it, we also build in anonymity and privacy when there is a front end organization front ending the users who are using our platform. We see this as a huge, huge market. Every year, this is worth about 34,000 rupees, crore rupees globally. And our go to market is very simple. We have a fantastic sponsorship with Microsoft, which is valid for another year and a half, which is taking a lot of heavy duty load on the cost of AI. Plus, recently we've also signed up with Bhashini, government initiative, so that will further help us reduce our cost when we go live in Hindi within a week in vernacular. We're starting with Hindi and later we'll go to other Indian languages. So today, in terms of our competition has actually created their own ecosystem where there is a heavy dependency on human beings. So, for example, you have the Gallups, you have the Hogans, the MBTI, the DISC, etc. So, what they do is when they give their expertise to an end user, they say go to an internationally certified coach like Venkatesh, who will help you to decipher the report. So the cost multiplies, and if they bring AI into the picture, they are cannibalizing their own ecosystem. So they can't simply afford to bring AI into the picture. They just can't. And there's also the cost. So a one-time cost from these people costs something like $20, $40 plus the consultation with a so-called expert like me. And in our case, our inaugural offer is a 501 rupees one-time payment, which is valid for a year. So we want to completely disrupt this industry and make it affordable to everybody. And our approach is Bharat first, so which is why we are putting a lot of focus on Hindi. We've done a lot of R&D and pilots, and I can talk about the Hindi solution later. And we want to democratize this. So our view is access to good quality soft skill development is like a fundamental right for us. That's what we truly, truly believe in. And our business models are currently it's a pay as you go model. So people pay a small amount, they like it, then they will continue. And like a prepaid connection, they can keep paying as they go if they like it. And for corporates, we offer services that are custom tailored. So even in the last 2 years, even though we were not live, we still got some very nice corporate contracts just because we are doing a project like this. So there's a lot of scope there. And something we want to do as a CSR, we did a prototype, which is an AI teacher for rural India based on school curriculum. So we did a prototype. We are pretty excited. There will be our own CSR where parents and teachers who cannot read fluently, they can at least talk, and they're very smart people in rural India. So they will talk to our chatbot in Hindi and teach the student. So this is a
Hmm.
CSR idea that we have, which where we are going to pilot. This is our team, very passionate, very deeply committed to this cause. We have a mentor who's Ramalingam sir, who's about 80 odd years old. He's got 30 years of experience in this industry. Vijay and I, we are practically full time. The other guys are part time today. And in terms of partners, I've already mentioned Microsoft. We are currently on the verge of finalizing a marketing
Hmm.
agreement with HDFC to give discounts to their credit and
Hmm.
debit card users. So, in terms of business model, we are going to rely a lot on partnerships who will take us to the market. You know,
Hmm.
so HDFC is a very promising one on the cards. The others, they exist on paper, but they're not really doing much yet. They're helping us technically on the domain side, but in terms of market reach, our other partnerships are not really helping us much today. So we would like to do some pilots in Hindi medium where we will go to government colleges and other organizations which are there in rural areas, pilot the product in Hindi. So far the pilot that we've done in Hindi have been fantastic and very helpful, and that's what we want to continue with some additional funds. And that's it. That gives you a rough idea of our business model and what
Hmm.
we have accomplished so far.
Okay, okay, got it. So basically, if you wanted to speak in a few sentence, what is Apna Vikas? Sorry, apnavikas.com. What is apnavikas.com?
So Apna Vikas is to empower every person to be the best version of themselves with a tech
Hmm.
first approach in multiple languages. Our ultimate vision is to provide a long-standing AI companion for every user in total privacy and security, so that every user can be the best version of himself or herself, personally or professionally, in any
Uh,
aspect of soft skills.
no, is it like a coaching? Is it like a mentoring based services that you are
Yes,
doing? Is it like a personality
yes,
development thing?
exactly.
What is
So
that?
we are
What,
so we are starting with a personality development on that is our first product today. So what we do is we produce a personality report for the user after asking him or her a lot of questions like you have in any other personality report. And the moment the personality report is ready, instantly there is also an AI chatbot fine tuned for that personality. This is where we are internationally unique in English today. A fine tuned chatbot for every personality. And within a week, we will be live in Hindi also, so that any person can experience the full cycle of this first version of the product in Hindi.
ठीक है. Okay, got it. So basically, so have you developed your curriculum? Is that curriculum that personality development thing is ready with you?
We've not given the shape of a curriculum. It's very simple. If you see on our website, there is a product demo, so you can see what happens. We just ask users questions, generate a personality report instantly give them access to a fine-trained and tuned multilingual chatbot. Very simple. It
Hmm.
sounds very simple, but nobody is doing this internationally today.
Hmm. Okay. So basically, it's like you ask. It's an assessment-based learning. You, as I can say, right? You are
You
asking
can
questions.
you
You are getting
yes,
reward, and you are learning things like that, right? So okay. Now I
yes.
wanted to understand what kind of innovation Apna Vikas has. What kind of innovative factor does it have that differentiate you from other competitors?
One is our own research of 32 years in one particular aspect of personality development, one particular technique of personality development. So that is
Mm-hmm.
that is truly unique for us. And the combination of that and our technical know-how together is our moat, or together is our unique value proposition. It's not necessarily something very new in the market. There is LinkedIn that is doing something similar, but they're very expensive and they don't even give people access to it. They're very expensive. So
Okay.
what we bring to the table is something that is uh, something that is truly
Hmm.
creative, which is an international first, where we are blending two different techniques in a way nobody else has done it till now.
Hmm. Okay, got it. So there are few things, Venkatesh ji, which I want to suggest you. Okay.
Yeah,
Hello. Can you hear me?
yeah, no,
My voice?
yeah. Now I can hear you. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Fine. Okay, fine. So I'm saying, Venkateshji, I will suggest you few things. Okay,
Thank you.
and basically based on your presentation, have you? I mean, I wanted to ask you also. Have you got any grant in past also?
Zero. Zero till now.
Okay. What kind of funding did you get? Any funding before that?
No, zero funding. From 100% bootstrap, 100% equity within the family.
Acha, okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. Got it,
We
got
just
it.
went
So,
we just went live last month, and last week we went live on the Microsoft platform.
ठीक है, good. I got your point now. So there are few suggestions which will able to help you scale it to the level कि you can get it through grants and then multiple funding domains here. So aapkavikas.com generally as you're focusing as a what kind of B2C kind of a market जहाँ पे you are developing a platform which is interaction based, interacting with people and trying to understand their problems and then reverting it accordingly through an AI and human modulation. What I think is you have to make sure that you have one innovative edge factor inside this. Innovative edge factor as in something in the technology because you're focusing highly on the technology side. So if you can have a model, AI model or a AI machine learning algorithm,
That's what we are
which you
using,
are
sir.
trained.
Anuragji, that's what we are doing. So, with
Yeah.
the partnership with Microsoft, we had tried two options. One is to create our own fine-tuned LLM, and two, fine-tuning and training existing LLMs, and that's what we've already done. So our
Hmm.
LLM model is a fine-tuned version based on our 32 years of research. So that innovation is already there.
I got it. But have you got it patented yet?
No, we can't patent LLMs.
Exactly. So my concern is something which can be later on patented will be adding value here, will be counted as
L-
an asset.
LLMs can't be patented, Anurag, not in India. We've tried that mechanism with some lawyers, and they said fine-tuned LLMs and even homegrown LLMs very difficult to patent.
LLM will not be patented. The patent that you will go through, there will be if you can make a machine learning algorithm, if you make an AI model, okay, which is distinguished in its operation, talk to some patent attorneys and try to patent that area, because
We,
in any grant
we are.
system, they will
I'm sorry.
either.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you. We are in discussions with them, with a couple of lawyers, because 2 years back when we started on this, we saw what all IPs we could target. So there are some discussions ongoing for the machine learning
Yeah, it's
algorithm,
okay.
like you
It's
said.
okay. Definitely. Just my suggestion is that patent, if there is patent with you or there is a possibility of patent within the company, both will be considered equally viable for the grants. Okay. Second thing, what I'm saying is, in your particular model, the pitch deck that you have shown me needs to be customized because in this area there will be a lot of research happened, a lot of I mean we have to incorporate few more things into the pitch deck like business
Okay.
model canvas. There are different things in business model
Okay.
canvas that we have to put into the picture. The different financial model or business model that we have to uh, put here. Marketing strategy वाला जो slide है उसमें भी we have to make an analysis which will give us a clear idea कि if someone will fund you in future then how the growth will look like, that can be easily calculated through कि पहले के जो platform थे जो कि आपसे थोड़े बहुत similar domain में थे, how much they were earning. Okay. And when you will come into the picture, what percentage of money you can expect out of your operations. So ये एक proper study है. आप इसको कर सकते हो और maybe we can you can join our programs also. हमारे ITBI Sharda Launchpad में Ignis 2.0 is about to launch next month से. Enroll that. उसमें enroll करने के बाद once after 2 months or 3 months जब भी program conclude होता है आपको मौका मिलता है पिच करने का जूरी मेंबर्स के सामने विथ योर रिफाइंड पिच डेक. सो पिच डेक भी रिफाइन हो जाती है एंड यू गेट अ चांस टू पिच. जैसे कि अभी 31 मई वी आर हैविंग अ पिच डे with 20 crore surplus money that we are distributing in the terms of grant, fund, or loan. So similar with various partners involved. There are angels involved. There are government bodies involved. VCs is also involved. So similar to that. Uh, and it's just not us. There are many such incubation centers. who are devoting similar kind of funding structure. I always say this: if you have make your pitch deck ready for business presentations, you can avail maximum benefit possible in this area, right? So two things only that needs to be incorporated before pitching it to the incubators uh, is these two things: getting an
Understood.
innovative edge represented inside your pitch deck. Show what
Haji.
innovation, matlab, either you have an innovative patent or you have a possibility of patent. Both things can work in your case. Possibility of patent means you have to show how extensively your platform is, showing the screenshot of your platform, answer what kind of answer is generating by what kind of behavioral algorithm that you have set inside your AI. I mean, how this mechanism is working. If you can show it in your deck, it will be really, really helpful for us to decide, what kind of future it will hold, right? And secondly, definitely some business elements to be included inside your pitch deck. Uh,
Sure.
so this
So,
call is very short, although, yeah.
for your incubation program, one has to be physically located in Greater Noida, is it?
Not necessarily. If you look, we have for incubation, physical incubation, yes, you have to be. But if you are virtually placed, if you want some services from our side, that you can do it. That you can do it virtually also. Or third thing is, if you want to, attend one of my programs, which will leads to a grant or a funding schemes, that also is possible. Yeah.
So, attending these programs, is that physical or virtual, sir?
Is it virtual? Virtual, virtual. Only pitching day and meetup day. I mean, within the program, every month once you have to meet within the city.
Okay. Where can I find details about this program? Is there a document or something that you have or
So,
that I can look at?
what best you can do? Are you present in any social media?
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Okay, Sharda Launchpad. Junaid, if you can share the Sharda Launchpad LinkedIn ID to Venkatesh ji
Yes,
in
yes,
the chat itself, uh,
sure.
or also, so Junaid is just doing that. Plus, you can also search about Sharda Launchpad Federation, and that
ठीक है.
thing will give you all the details, because whatever we are doing, we have a compulsion to put it online. So all the programs, funding schemes, everything we launch it through LinkedIn and Instagram both, right?
Anurag ji, what I've been discussing with Professor Sivaram sir and his team is to do some pilots in Sharda University. So that discussions are still ongoing. And
Okay, okay.
just for your information, because we one of our major target segments is students, 18 and above,
Sure.
undergraduate and postgraduate.
I mean,
So,
if you are already in discussion, it's a very good step to do a pilot. It will add a very good
Haji,
traction value.
Haji. So, give me a rough idea, in your incubation center, ultimately, what is the kind of, you had mentioned equity sometime back, I think, somewhere in either your email or in a call or something. What is um, what is generally the range of funding and or equity that you look at when you work with startups?
I mean, it depends on how much money you need. Depending on that, we decide the equity. Uh, the grant value which we can give you is up to, 5 to 10 lakhs. Okay. If you are UP based, we can give you up to 20 lakhs. Okay. These are grants. And after that, funding we are doing it till, depending on the scale, if you are already doing good revenue, then it can go still 10 CR. If you are not in revenue, then you can expect somewhere around 50 lakhs. But that's a funding. That's a funding which
Yeah,
will involve
yeah.
equity, that will involve your partnerships and everything.
And for grant, you take equity or no?
We do take equity on grants because we are incubation center, and we take for your support that we are giving, and definitely for the continuous monitoring of the grant also. That's necessary.
So how much equity you take on the grant, sir?
Depends on what money do you need and which stage you are. It's completely depends.
Like
I can't
so,
say
like
anything.
10 lakhs of a grant, for example, just hypothetically speaking, what is the range of equity Sharda would take, the Launchpad would take?
How can I decide like that? I mean,
Achha,
10 lakh, yeah. But I'll give you a rough estimation up to 5 percentage you can see. Or maybe 5 to 10% depends on what involvement do you have from us. That's
ठीक है, ठीक
counted
है.
a lot. प्लस व्हाट वैल्यूएशन डू यू हैव, जैसे आपका वैल्यूएशन ओवरऑल कितना है बिजनेस का, उसके हिसाब से मैं 10 लाख डाल रहा हूँ तो मुझे कितना परसेंटेज मिलना चाहिए,
ठीक है,
ये एक
ठीक है,
कैलकुलेशन है। अदरवाइज आप अप टू 5% आप देख सकते हो।
ठीक है। लिंक्डइन का लिंक मिल गया मुझे। ठीक है,
हाँ
सो
सर।
लेट मी हैव अ थिंक अबाउट ऑल दिस, टॉक टू माय टीम आल्सो एंड वील गेट बैक टू यू।
Yes, sir, done. And one more thing before,
हाँ जी।
जैसे मान लीजिए if you don't want Sharda Launchpad to be involved much in your grant process, so in that case the equity percentage can go till 3 also, 3% also, 5%
Yeah,
also,
see,
depends.
at the moment, I'm not really even funding. We are just having some casual talks with some of our promoters who are aggressively helping us. But even they are saying, show us traction, then don't worry about funding. So currently, my focus is all on traction, on pilots and users
Okay.
and things like that. So we also tried online advertising because my promoters pressurized me and they got us free coupons on LinkedIn and many other places. And I proved to
Okay.
them that online advertising doesn't make sense for us for the kind of costs we have, for the kind of money we are charging, and the cost of acquisition is too high. We proved it to them. So, which is why we are really gunning after partnerships like Microsoft, HDFC, and other partnerships who will take us to the market. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where we are.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So we will have a look
Your
and we
approach
will.
is quite good. Yeah, I think your approach is quite good. In case you want to have more people pilot and test it, you can definitely contact universities. There are multiple universities which
That's
will
we are
help.
already doing that. We are already doing that.
Yeah, and similarly, once I mean, what's your model after that? Let's suppose they have given the pilot to you. Will you give any discounts to them?
Yeah, yeah. For the next 1.5 years, thanks mainly to Microsoft, my operating costs on the cloud are almost zero for the next 1.5 years at least. So yeah,
अच्छा, okay.
that's why in Hindi we want to do pilots for free because irrespective of the revenue we are going to generate in Hindi, the value we're going to add to the society is going to be fantastic based on the feedback we've had in our pilot so far. The value is going to be just mind blowing.
Okay, got it. And Bhashni, say what kind of collaboration do you have for taking the language conversion?
Yes. So one of the main challenges we saw in our chatbots was the ease of use for people to chat in Hindi. So with Bhashini,
Hmm.
we are doing something very simple but very
Hmm.
very helpful for the end user.
Okay, okay, okay. ठीक है. Where are you based, by the way, sir? You based in Noida?
Bangalore, Bangalore, Bangalore.
Bangalore. You said Bangalore. Okay.
I came and saw your campus and met a lot of some people in the campus. Beautiful campus. बहुत मजा, बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को वहाँ आके. Very
Yeah.
beautiful.
बिल्कुल आइए सर, फिर से come visit again, no problem, है ना?
Sure.
We can see
अभी
how we can
if they
help.
do a pilot, then I'll definitely come.
Yeah.
Or if we proceed with Launchpad, we'll definitely come. Definitely, sir.
Definitely. And even in Bangalore, there are a lot of incubation centers, sir. You can also see some support, which is maybe a state government based incubation centers. Because
Yeah, they want me to implement it in Kannada language. So I said, no, first I'll implement in Hindi, see the traction in Hindi, learn from that, fine tune, then go for other languages. So we are waiting. So
makes
let's see.
sense, completely makes sense.
हाँ
Completely
जी.
goes good. ठीक है, let's see how it goes, है ना? In case you need any help from our side, like if you need any interns for marketing call or digital marketing support, you can let us know. We have that in-house support as well.
So one thing I'm doing with some students, so there is this concept of campus ambassadors, and
Yeah, I know.
my daughter is just getting into one of the large universities in Bangalore. So what we are going to do is have a few students who are interested in this, either in marketing or in HR, because our product is basically HR, and use them as campus ambassadors so that they can go and promote it within the campus and also earn some money and a nice experience and a certificate, etc. from us. We are already a private limited, DIPP recognized, all that stuff is in place. So if we can work with Sharda University, where we will train, help campus ambassadors to take our product to students within the campus, and they will also earn some money and experience and certificate, etc. It could be something very interesting for students to do in Sharda. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions or any contacts, do let me know, Naraji. That's something that would be very, very interesting for students.
So generally, in campus ambassador, what kind of work they are doing basically,
So they will
and
have
what kind
to
of advantage they are getting after
they
this?
will they will get two advantages. One is on the core HR techniques that we use. They will learn all about our they will benefit from our research of 32 years in personality development, how to understand different personalities, etc. Number one. Number two, they will get first-hand experience in selling and marketing to their fellow
Hmm.
students, either within Sharda or even outside, doesn't matter.
Okay, okay.
And of course, the monetary benefits that come along with it.
Acha, acha, I got it. I got it. So this is no LMS, huh? This is no LMS. This is majorly a assessment tool where you're interacting and learning. Is it like that?
It is an assessment tool. So you would have heard of things like DISC assessment, MBTI, Hogan assessment, etc., etc. So we
I
use
got it.
we are another assessment, but again the differentiation is AI and Hindi vernacular.
No, basically you're going different language because you can give convenience to other language people to actually interact with your app. Basically, that's the only motive, right? My question is like, even if you're covering different language people for this thing, but this will become a B2C portal only. This is actually a B2C portal, not a B2B. It cannot be B2B, right?
It is B2B also with Microsoft. It's a B2B implementation. So with
No,
Microsoft,
but
what happens for
yeah, okay. What is happening with Microsoft?
a customer, a customer of who's already purchasing Microsoft products? They don't have to onboard me as a startup wherever they are located in the world. So that is one advantage for me. Advantage for the
Hmm.
organization is their employees, when they will use my platform, they will use it in complete anonymity.
Hmm.
So my platform, neither the customer nor Microsoft nor my platform will know whether it's an intern from the organization using it or the
Hmm.
CEO. We have no clue. So
Hmm.
that is the B2B implementation to create a safe space for the
Hmm.
employees to use it.
I got your point. But again, Microsoft will not able to get any benefit out of it. Will it be?
Yeah, Microsoft promotes startups that are doing this for the community. So the
That's their,
Microsoft
that's their social that's their social initiative. But will they get any benefit out of it apart from this?
yeah, yeah. So our solution is hosted on the Microsoft cloud, so they get our revenue. Corporates can also optionally choose to host it on their own cloud so that they get even more higher privacy and protection. And the resellers make a commission every time they resell me to any corporate. So that's the Microsoft ecosystem.
But will you able to trace that commission amount? Will it be traced through
Yeah,
your platform?
yeah. Yes, yes. It's fully
Okay.
integrated. Yes.
So okay, okay. But is the
Sorry
platform
to
not
interrupt
ready?
you. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Actually, our overtime, I guess it's more than
Okay.
10 minutes, and we have other startup lined up. So can we just conclude?
Yeah, Anuragji, if you have more questions on Microsoft, let me know because it can also benefit some of your other startups. It's a very, very interesting ecosystem they have. Okay.
Okay. What is that called, sir? What is that called, by the way?
It is their Microsoft partner network.
अच्छा अच्छा partner network. हाँ?
Yeah.
ठीक है sir, definitely. Thank you for letting me know. And if I need any more information on this, I'll reach out to you for
Yeah.
sure.
And on
And
the
and
campus ambassadors, if you have any ideas, if you want to connect me to some students or student body, anything, please let me know.
why not? Why not? What you do is you can share me your JD with me. Let me connect you with my placement cell. If they have something like that, they can definitely take you in. And lastly, if you want to incubate with us for different kind of benefits and services, should I give you a mail? You can read about the
Yeah, please
services
do.
that we are providing. Should
Please do.
okay.
Please
ठीक.
do.
So,
Please.
Junaid sir, I mean, after this call, we should mail him a brief about ITBI services, and the costing so that he can see how he can involve himself. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Anuragji,
Thank you.
Junaidji, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.